December 16th, 22. The year's almost done. Thank goodness. Let's look at it from the rearview mirror only. Everyone, I told you so. Look it, you can see it right here. I told you so 3 months ago. He told you so. How many times have I said this? He told you so. He just told you so. He told you so well. What did he do? He sat there with this dumbass look on his face. This looks like a guy that's doing well. And he took the full bitch slap to the face. So what does it matter, Mike? What does it matter if you actually knew what was going to happen, which you didn't, but you're a delusional narcissist? That's been confirmed. Okay, that is now a fact. You are just a delusional narcissist. I told you so. But what does it matter, Mike? Because effectively, even if you did know, even if you were convinced, what did you do, Mike? You sat there like the dumb bitch you are on your heels and got bitch slapped. So let's use the boxing analogy because Mike loves lots of analogies and he's a fucking hero, right? He's a SEAL Team Sixer. He takes cold showers. He does all sorts of just ridiculous, stupid shit, which is why he looks like this. So let's use the boxing analogy, Mike. You saw the punch coming. You stood back on your heels. You put your gloves down and you took a flurry of slaps to the face. That was what you did, Mike. What does it matter? Because it's effectively as if you had not seen it at all, which is actually the case. But let's just give this crybaby narcissist the benefit of the doubt on this particular point, because then I'm just going to remind you, it doesn't matter anyways. He did nothing, like he did nothing all year. And what has he got? He's got a story for dumb shits. These are the dumb shits. Now, everyone knows I challenge this guy, my algo, against his bullshit. Where is it? Where is it? Barry McBrush, you dipshit. You're the hero. You're the one riding Mike's knob. Come on, buddy. You want me to put my algo against yours? Your bullshit portfolio, which, by the way, doesn't match Mike's. I've watched this guy. You've all seen it. He's talking about friggin' shit that Mike isn't talking about, and he's doing stuff that Mike isn't talking about. So what does it matter? No one's following this guy. Let's listen in.
You know, it's kind of like every once in a while in nature, you have these massive forest fires, and that brings nutrients to the forest, and then eventually you have new growth. The problem here is that you're not going to have new growth. You're going to have a lot of people, you know, blown out by this and whipped around.
Blown out by this, whipped around. Mike, Coinbase is 37. This guy needs a fucking mirror.
But unfortunately, the mindset, the mythology about monetarism is not going to change. It's going to stay.
Oh, now it's all, you notice the theme now, it's all monetarism. By the way, it's not going to change and he knows how it's going to work, right? So instead of, I don't know, trading with it, sidestepping at least, what does he do? What'd I just say? Like the dumb bitch he is, back on his heel, gloves down, getting slapped the whole time. Brilliant, brilliant. Mike comes out every day and tells you why he's losing. I told you so. You can't make this shit up. Okay, let's listen.
Stay there. By the same token, however, it gives us an opportunity. Here's what's interesting about today. I mean, yesterday, after the meeting, there was a little bit of a dip, and then there was Powell's comments, and then we kind of bounced around. We went up for a while, and then we went down on Powell's comments.
Okay. Yeah, we went up, we went down, we went up, we went down. It's on Powell's comments. Come on, Mike, I thought it was the fiscal flow. You told us so. Oh, right, it's the monetarism. Well, let's just give it 5 seconds. It'll be something else.
Okay. And, you know, we closed negative, but suddenly today, I guess there was a reassessment. And also what we had today, we had two other central banks. We had the ECB and we have the Bank of England. They both raised interest rates too. So, you know, monkey see, monkey do. And then we were down 1,000 points. And remember, I don't have to really repeat this to you, but everything that happens in the markets in the short term is driven by this monetarism psychosis.
But buy every dip, Mike. Buy every dip. You know what they're going to say, right? Obviously you do. And the rest of us don't. The rest of us just accept that we've got to play with what we've got. That's it, Mike. But you know everything, and yet you sit there, and effectively, it's the same as knowing nothing. Except you're back on your heels, you stupid shit. 40 years, folks. This is how bad you can be with 40 years under your belt. Might close your channel. No, maybe don't. I just shift the theme that you fall under on YouTube from, I don't know, finance guru hero to comedy.
Because that is the single variable that these people look at, and they look at it in a very one-sided fashion, so they really don't understand it. They have a total lack of understanding.
Total lack of understanding. This is the guy taking the full freaking hit. Hey, Mike, listen. Mike, sign up for my service and you'll see for yourself. All right, I won't even have to attempt to approve it for you. Just sign up for my service and see. Mike, I profess to know nothing. Because that's closer to the truth than anything you've ever fucking said. Mike, the last 2 weeks, this is Friday, the last 2 weeks, we have been in cash. I don't know, 7, 8 days out of 10? That's what the algos had us in, buddy. Sign up and find out. And I can assure you, Mike, because I wrote the algo, it doesn't pay attention at all to fiscal flows or your monetarism nonsense. Nothing, Mike. Nothing. How can it be, Mike? My silicon chips flipping on and off only. Does better than you do. And you'll notice I don't have to make a video every day explaining why I lost money. Mike, 7 or 8 days out of the last 10 business days, cash, buddy. And we can get in whenever we want. Oh, and we will. Mike, I think you start to need to look at it like we do. Just profess to know fuck all because it doesn't matter. And just trade better. You stupid shit. You're embarrassing. Okay, let's listen.
And let me just say, before I even get into any more explanation, that I told you this was going to happen weeks ago.
I told you so. Okay, I just explained it because you knew it was coming. He wrote it here. I told you. Well, down here it's 3 months ago. Here it was 3 weeks ago. But, you know, it's just an ever-changing friggin' story. Whatever he feels like saying at the time. No one's going to fact check it. There's not anyone down here. A collective IQ of maybe 100. Collectively. Except for Luke here. I don't know. Kind of like those purple hearts. Purple hearts! Maybe he needs a few more purple hearts. But I don't know. What is worse than wounded in action? What do you get for killed in action? Imagine being this delusional and not recognizing, having so little freaking sense of self that all you're doing is embarrassing yourself to the world. What a pathetic loser. This is your life. He told you so. And then he jumped in front of the friggin' bullet for everybody. He's a hero.
Oh, not because of anything having to do with monetarism. I told you that we were going to have a quarterly corporate tax strain that hit today. Okay? It's going to
hit today. I don't know, Mike. On Monday, we peaked and rolled over. Was it, or Tuesday? So evidently it hit early. See how none of this shit makes sense? None of this shit makes sense. And if you knew it was going to be today, which evidently you did, again, Mike, what does it matter? What does it matter? You sat there and did nothing. So what's it matter if you knew it or not? What's it matter if that was the reason or not? It doesn't matter, Mike. You sat there and took it. Hey, Mike, sign up for my service. 7 or 8 days out of 10, buddy. The lovely algo. Oh, by the way, I mean, hey, I've said this before. I really do think we put in a bottom. So if you're buying holding down here, you know, that's fine. But stop with the bullshit. And by the way, if you held a full friggin' load for the last 11, call it 12 months now, he's told you to buy every friggin' dip with money you don't have, and he's doing it with his fictitious bullshit endless bucket of money account. How real is it? Doesn't matter. You couldn't do it anyways. What's the point? Pointless Mike. Pointless Mike.
End up being something like 100 billion. I mean, these are totally predictable events.
Totally predictable. So predictable. I stood there and took it like the dumb bitch. Look at him. This is the face of delusion. This is the type of person that could start a cult.
Fiscal flows, these quarterly tax drains, plus the big one on April 15th. And I told you this weeks ago. I said when we get to mid-December, I gave you exact dates.
Exact dates. Woo! Okay, we're just going to end it right here. I can't go on. 3 minutes in. What a dumbass. Oh, by the way, wait a minute. I do have to go on, but I need to find it first. Another analogy. He's the fucking weatherman, and you know how right they are. This might be an apt analogy.
In a week's time or whatever, there's going to be a storm, but then the storm is going to pass and everything's going to get back to normal. So you prepare for that. Now, you can prepare for that however you want. Some people, you might be short-term traders. You want to go short into this. Some people like myself, we're more investors, and I look at this as an opportunity to buy, and that's...
The problem is, Mike, you're not based in reality because you're full of fucking shit. Opportunity to buy. Mike, you've had about, 186 opportunities to buy this year, and you've done so way the fuck higher. You're not buying anything, you dumbass.
That's exactly what it is, because we're going to get through this period. These are something I've explained this so many times, these tax drains. We're feeling them this year because in the last 2 years, the amount of fiscal stimulus was so large, okay, because of COVID, that it swamped the negative effect of these tax drains. But
we always got a friggin' reason, and then we step in front of the train anyways. Oh, by the way, hands up. Who doesn't know the market's going to get through this and end up being higher at some point next year than we are right now? Who doesn't know that? Wow, Mr. Obvious.
But the sell-off has been the lead-up and the consequence today of this tax drain. When you suck out 100 billion, there's no buying power, all right?
And I've said this before. Imagine thinking that what happens today is going to affect the market like that. One day, all of a sudden, oh shit, we got to pay our taxes. We didn't plan on it. Oh shit, sell everything in the market because I got to pay. Can you believe the moronity? You can't make this up. This is dumber than dumb. This is the dumbest fucking shit I have ever seen on any financial YouTube channel fucking ever. And I mean, the list is deep, and there's a lot of strong contenders. Mike Norman MMT repo. But after my video was posted yesterday, I think there was nothing here, and now there's 2, and I think there's more to come. So in this video, he talks, I believe, about his stock picking, how he does value. Now, you know what? We can't leave. We can't leave till I find it. I got to find it because this is fucking hilarious.
I have a course actually called MMT Value Stock Selection, and I've boiled that down to very, very basic principles of how to value a stock, and that works fine for me.
Do you need yet one more example? One more example before we go. One more example of how delusional this fucking guy is. He's got his picking stocks, value stocks, MMT. It works fine for him. It works fine for him. I don't know. Clicky, clicky on the linky, linky. What's he do in real life? Coinbase 37. February, March. Fiscal flows supporting the market. It's going higher. Banks are the cheapest things on the planet before they head down 35-40%. So let's buy those. Let's buy Netflix. Let's be so delusional we don't understand that Tesla is about quadruple overvalued. That's what you're getting. You don't believe me? The only thing I say is shit I can back up. In this case, I don't know, maybe Mike can back it up for me. Because the best part about Mike is this guy reinforces everything I've ever told you about him. He does all the work burying himself for you. Just sit back and watch at the flip-flopping, saying this, doing that, talking out of this ear, talking out of this foot. We're done. See ya.